Hi there, welcome to Kneppy Invests. My plans for a video today on the 27th of May was talk about the takeover or potential takeover offer for Appen by a company called TELUS International, which is actually a publicly listed company. The indicative price or cash offer was for a price of $9.50 per share. Before trading had begun on the 26th of May, Appen's share price was $6.40. So that's a fair bit of a premium. We did see the market react quite positively to this announcement. Of course, it will because of the premium. The share price did increase by 29%. So I was going to do a video on this particular offer and talk about whether I was going to sell my Appen shares because in these sort of scenarios, I will take advantage of the significant increase in share price because of the risk reward scenarios. I do believe there's more risks than rewards in these types of situations. Unfortunately, the shares of Appen then went into a trading halt, and then I'll talk about what happened after that. And what happened after that will most likely mean the share price of Appen will absolutely plunge at the start of trading on the 27th of May. I am recording this video at 9:52 local time, so trading begins in 8 minutes. And we'll be able to see how far the Appen share price falls. So let's go back to the 26th of May. And this was the initial announcement from Appen, an indicative and non-binding proposal in relation to Appen. And they also released a fairly sneaky trading update within this announcement as well. And it is fairly sneaky because the trading update wasn't that good, wasn't completely bad either. A lot of sort of everything's going to expectations, and a lot of promise about things improving in the second half of this financial year. So this was in regards to, well, this announcement came after media reports. So I don't know where or who first released news about this potential takeover or this offer in regards to Appen, but they actually did mention following media reports today, Appen has announced that there is an unsolicited conditional non-binding indicative proposal from TELUS International. I did actually have a look at TELUS International because they are a public traded company. In fact, the share price does look pretty good. The chart looks pretty good as well. And this was for 100% shares of Appen at a price of $9.50. And there was a lot of conditions. And this is why I was thinking of selling my Appen shares because of the share price increase. So these conditions were or included completion of due diligence, TELUS finalising financial arrangements, Appen board unanimously recommending the proposal, and the parties entering into a mutually acceptable scheme implementation agreement. We have seen in the past, and not that long ago, Brambles had a very similar offer, and then the company actually took it away fairly quickly. So there's all these risks when these offers come on board. More than likely, there's not a high chance that this offer will not go to fruition. And that's why I do like to take advantage of these sort of situations. There's also the risk, if you do sell, that there might be a bidding war for Appen shares. So that's what I was thinking when I did see this announcement. I was thinking of the pros or drawing up a list of the pros and cons of selling my Appen shares. Share price was something like $8.50, significantly increased from the previous day. So I was going through all those pros and cons because I thought I'd probably have a few days to think of this and to sort of come to an understanding of what might happen in the future for Appen and whether, say, $8.50 was a good price for Appen at this point in time. Unfortunately, naturally, if we go back to the announcement, at 1:55 p.m., Appen shares went into a trading halt. And all it said at that point in time was, if we go to the trading halt announcement, the trading halt is requested in light of developments with respect to the non-binding indicative proposal announced in relation to Appen earlier today. So I thought this was positive, that this offer was, there was some headway in this offer, but it was the complete opposite. In fact, instead of making headway in this offer, it was a revocation of the non-binding proposal in relation to Appen. So obviously, TELUS didn't like that this announcement or this potential offer was open to the market, that the market knew about it. So I think they wanted some stealth in regards to this offer, and they poured this offer. So that's where we are right now. So really nothing has changed for Appen. The only thing that has changed was that potential that there is maybe some value in Appen right now, that this other company does see some value. So TELUS wouldn't be wanting to buy Appen without them thinking there is some value there. There's also some really interesting things in this. So Appen and TELUS negotiated the NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement or something like that, to an agreed form, and Appen had an expectation that the NDA would be executed by TELUS imminently, and following reports overnight, Appen was required to disclose the indicative proposal to the market. This afternoon, TELUS informed us that they were revoking the indicative proposal. No reasons were given, no confidential information was provided to TELUS. So I do think, given some of this information, that TELUS didn't want this information released to the market. I'm not sure why. I'm pretty sure the management of Appen don't understand why this was suddenly pulled from the market, because there was no information about how Appen was performing released to TELUS, unless they saw the trading update and they didn't like what they saw. Then, to be honest with you, in this trading update, there was a few interesting things here, and it did actually cause me confusion at the start, because the first point here, they said, as at 30th of April 2022, the company's year-to-date revenue plus orders in hand for delivery was 297 million, up approximately 14% compared to the same time last year. And then 2 points below that, they said Appen's year-to-date revenue is lower than it was this time last year. So it seems like there was two conflicting points here, but they just put in there in the first point plus orders in hand. So they were being a little bit sneaky. They've also mentioned that they do expect revenue to have a greater skew to the second half of the financial year. And I don't really like that when a company makes assumptions. Now, there is reasons behind that. One of the reasons behind that is because that's what happened last year, and they do have expectations that the same thing that happened last year will happen this year. But there are some worrying signs here in regards to Appen. Now, even though management do expect growth to start again in financial year 23, that's just management's expectations. And just because they have those expectations doesn't mean that's going to happen. We are now at 9:59 and 20 seconds. Let's go to see what the indicative price is right now with Appen, and it's at $6.90. Last time I looked, that's a share price drop of 16.6%. I would not be surprised to see the share price drop to about $6.40, which was, if I remember correctly, it was the close. Yes, $6.40 was the close, share price we did see at the close of trading on the 25th of May, and then we saw share price rose 29% on the 26th of May before the company went into a trading halt. And at this point in time, $6.57 is the indicated price, a drop of 21%. So again, even though I was going through the pros and cons of selling Appen or holding on to Appen shares at this point in time, looks like I should have sold near the open. I do that a lot of times when there is a takeover bid or offer for a company I do hold. I usually sell fairly quickly after I do see that offer and take advantage of the share price rise. So that would have paid off in this sort of situation, but this wasn't a set in stone offer. It was only a possible offer. And that's why I held on to the shares. I thought there could have been a bidding war, particularly from some comments from Appen management. In particular, they wanted the offer to be higher than $9.50. So trading has begun with Appen. Let's have a look at the price, $6.52. I thought there was a possibility share price would actually go lower than $6.40 based off the trading update. The share price has just gone back to around the share price we saw 2 days ago. So this is just back to normal. So it's sort of like the 26th of May never happened. And unfortunately, for those who did buy in yesterday because of this potential offer, you are now down over 20% right now, particularly if you do sell because this offer has been taken off the table. So that's where I am right now with Appen. I do have a small holding in this company, And the reason I have a holding in this company is simply because I do think there is potential for growth in the next 5 to 10 years. There is this small period of time where they are experiencing some problems, and that's the time to take positions in this company. Now, the share price could fall further from here, particularly if management, well, I shouldn't say management, particularly if the company doesn't perform to management's expectations. And if the company doesn't perform to management expectations, that's actually a bad sign, and I could see further downside from here. So that's really all I'm going to talk about Appen for right now. Now, I have also prepared another video, and let me just we'll get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I've prepared another video on a company called Xtek, and the reason I've prepared a video on this company is they've released numerous. I'm going to do a video within the next few days on this company. They've released numerous orders, numerous announcements in regards to urgent orders for their ballistic armor products through a subsidiary they have in the United States, which was a company they acquired a few years ago. And this seems to be one of the best acquisitions I have seen recently, just because of the amount of action that's been going through this company in recent times. So it really started about 2 months ago when they received some urgent orders for about 2.75 million Australian dollars, another order for 3.2 million, another order for 2.4 million. And then yesterday on the 26th of May, they received an order for 9.5 million. The market did react, but didn't react quite as optimistically as I thought it would. And then today at 8:19 a.m., the company released another announcement that they've received an order of that equates to 46.8 million Australian dollars. So even though I was excited about these other orders that were 2.5 million, yesterday 9 million, this one is for 46.8 million. So I'm really interested to see how the market reacts to this particular announcement. If we go through the last few weeks, we can see the share price, or the market has reacted quite positively to quite a few of these announcements. You can see share price rising, going all the way back to March. We have numerous days where share price has risen over 10%. Share price was as low as 17 cents, in fact, 16.5 cents at one point in time. So the market cap of this company is really low, in the $30 million range. Share price increased 10%, 13%, 12%, 11%, 13%, 23%. We've also seen some drops, 18%, 14%. Yesterday, share price only rose 8.5%. And right now, it looks like share price is going to rise 12.5% on open. Surprised it's not going to rise more, because this is a significant order. A lot of action in the buy list, but a few sellers as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the market, oh, there he goes, indicated price 40 cents now, up 25%. Not surprising, because it seems like this ballistic armor that they are selling via their subsidiary is really gaining traction. Now, my only question about this company, and I'll talk about this when I do the video, is just how long these tailwinds are going to last. And if they do last for a while, this company is really, really cheap. Current market cap is $33 million. So this one order is more than the markup. This one order is triple the amount of revenue this company, actually it's more than quadruple the amount of revenue this company produced in that last half year. So the main question I do have is how long these tailwinds are going to last. But I definitely think there is some really good value for Xtek right now. I just want to wait until the share price opens. So because it's Xtek, it's going to be one of the last companies to open today. And if you don't know, companies open not all at the same time. There is a staggered, opening based off alphabetical order. So those companies that start with A open right on open, like Appen, because they start with A, they open at 10 o'clock, and then it's all staggered during the next 10 minutes. Those companies that have a ticker code that starts with Z, they open last, and that could be anywhere between 10:08 and 10:10. So still got a few minutes to wait here. So we've just seen here, indicated price still at 40 cents, and some massive orders coming in right now. So surplus volume, 114,000, and not much on the sell side. So I think this could have the potential to run a fair bit from here, just based off two orders in 2 days. that equate to over 55 million Australian dollars. And just remember, as I've mentioned before, if we go to the half-yearly report here, we'll just open the half-yearly report from Xtek. In the last half year, they only had $11.5 million of revenue. The previous half year, 2020, $12.4 million. So this company is going to be producing a prodigious amounts of cash. And the other thing about this particular order is they're going to be getting the cash straight away. I'm not sure where it says that, but somewhere in here it just says that they'll be receiving this money as fairly quickly. Business has received a significant new purchase order from an undisclosed international customer to the value of 46.8 million. Yeah, somewhere in here it just says they're going to be receiving a lot of this money right now. So another reason I'm excited about this company. So let's have a look at the open. Has it opened yet? Now indicated price is at 41 cents. It's very exciting. Sometimes this gets annoying when you do want to buy a company on open, and it's one of the last companies to open, and you just see that indicated price just rise and rise and rise in the opening auction. You just want it to open as soon as possible to get the best price. Now, a lot of times I won't buy on open. I will wait. Most of the times I will wait just so that initial excitement wanes away. So a lot of times when you do see the share price open, say at 42 cents, there is potential that Xtek's share price will drop from here, say maybe to 37, 38 cents. And that's the time to buy on that first initial drop. But if the excitement is real, excitement could last all day. And this could be a time when the share price does open at the low for the day. And that would be an extremely bullish move if it does open a day. Indicated price just keeps on increasing every time I refresh the prices. Right now it's at 42.5 cents, up 32.8%. Now, one of the reasons I'm really happy about this announcement is yesterday I added to my position in this company. I had a small position yesterday based off the announcement that I did see. I decided to add to my position to build up my portfolio in this one company. So even though I am fairly bearish about the overall market, I will still be adding to my positions in some companies, particularly if they are experiencing tailwinds. And this company is definitely experiencing tailwinds right now. And right now, share price is at 47 cents. So Xtek has opened at 47 cents, up 46.9% for the day. The question is, how much higher will it go from today? And you can just see you're already down 1 cent from the open. Actually opened at 45 cents. 96 buyers and only 7 sellers. I never look at that sort of thing because there's going to be a lot of buyers and sellers off the screen. They will come in, buy at market or sell in that market. So I'll never have a look at the spread like that. You can always see the buyers have increasing, sellers are increasing. So that's really all I have for this video. Look out for a video I'll do on Xtek in the next few days. But I just wanted to mention this because I have one company in my portfolio that's down a fair bit, 23.3%. That's Appen, and Xtek up 47%. And to be fair with you, I do have a larger holding in Xtek simply because I do think it's significantly undervalued at $33 million. Well, it's not $33 million anymore. A 50% rise in share price would make the market cap of this company now $50 million. So if you do have any questions about Xtek or Appen, just leave it in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, that's all I have for this video today. A sort of an ad hoc video. I had prepared a presentation in regards to Appen. I prepared that before they went into a trading halt, and then they went into a trading halt. So I thought I'll just do a live video today of Appen opening. And I am sort of surprised the share price hasn't fallen as much, has fallen below now the open or the closing on the 25th of May, $6.40, now at $6.34. So if you do have any questions, just leave in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I'm not a financial advisor. If you do need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Bye.